Good morning, everyone. Just coming on to do some project share. Pause that just now. I've been working on a few things, mostly Christmassy themed stuff. So I've been doing a few boxes. This is one, and it's oops, bit of a glue strand. Still need to put some felt on the bottom of this one. The braid was actually a buttercream, and what I done was I sprayed it with, I didn't actually spray it, I actually brushed it with Glimmer Mist, Lavender Fields, I think, Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. So you'll maybe see just twinkles. I don't even think you can, but the braid has actually got a twinkle to it, and the box is really sparkly, because that's been brushed. You'll see it there. That was brushed with Glimmer Dust paint, the silver one. So it's really pretty, and inside has been painted too. Not greatly. I think I might need to give it a second coat if I'm honest, because there is a few tarnishes on it. But that one. Then we've got this one, and it's the Christmassy colours. And it's obviously quite feminine. Oops, more glue strands. The top, I wasn't sure what I was going to put on it, and I finally decided on this, but I'm not 100% certain on the rose colour. I think I may change them, or even perhaps add just one or two wee hints of red to it to tie it in. I don't want too much red. The wee front one there on the bow, actually used red alcohol ink on to colour it. But that's the wee corsage I've put on this. That way maybe. I'll maybe try to turn it slightly. There you are. It's gold and cream, and I really like it. I wish I had the green, and I'm still wary. I maybe use some alcohol ink to colour it green, and tie it in a wee bit more, but for now I'm going to leave it and see if it grows on me, because it does suit. I'm just not sure 100%. And the bottom is just the pearl feet. Inside is all painted red, and the wee ribbon round the side is just covering the top of the lace. So as I said, that's quite a Christmassy themed one. The purple one would have done for any occasion. This wee green one is again a Christmas theme. This one was heavily gessoed, and then added brush paints with green. I'm just trying to see if I can get this to show up the colours. I'm just trying to turn it to see if I can pick up the colouring on it, but I don't think it's going to do it. The colours on it are green over the white gesso. I still wanted the white coming through, which is why you'll see the white, but over the top of that again I used gold Glamour Dust glitter paint, and it just adds a tiny wee hint of gold to it, but again it's not shown on this stupid webcam. and that's the top of it. It's just a wee topper with wee ribbon with the notches on the sides, and a wee bit of mirror card just to give it a border. Inside is painted green with the white again, and there's still a wee bit of glamour dust through it. Might even pick it up on that better. No. Nope, not working. But as I said, that's my wee green one. Then I have this wee blue one, and this is just a wee simple one. I think these were boxes that I got off Fiona in one of my kits. They're the ones that you build yourself. But they work for this. They're not flashy. There's just a wee bit of white ribbon round it, a wee bit of white and bling trim. There you are, you can see it there. And just a wee white organza bow. Try to see if I can see it. There you are, with a wee diamante in the front. And then up above we've got Merry Christmas. Now this was actually red and gold, I think. Oh. They were actually, I think they were done for cakes, if I'm honest with you. Yep, there it's there. That was what it was originally, my wee label. And I used the Alcohol Ink Silver Mixative. I just put, I think there was probably about 3 drops on it, and I just used a paintbrush and it covered it beautifully. I have got one wee tiny bit on there that I need to cover, and I'll just do that the next time I've got my silver out. And up above the butterfly was actually a bronze butterfly that I coloured with the silver mixative, and I have just added a little bit of silver stickles just to make a butterfly trail. So that's just a small box. Then we have this bigger box here. This one is the largest of the boxes that I've got. It's the same size as the red one, and this one heavily gessoed. Then I brushed on, I'm trying to think, I'm sure this was the light blue and the dark blue Perfect Liquid Pearls. So it's really, really thick and it's quite enamelled. It doesn't sound like cardboard. And then up above we have got a wee bunny topper, which is foiled. And there's a wee ribbon here too that I've just put on at an angle. It's a light blue. My hands go everywhere on this silly camera. Goes from corner up here to the centre down here. And the topper just has a wee bit of white ribbon round it. White lace. The same white lace I've used round the lid. And I have just added that gorgeous bit of bling there. And I think I got that out of one of my kits from Fiona. And it's just great. Because it's so heavily gessoed, it is quite stiff, but it's not impossible to open. And inside it's just painted white. Kept it really, really clean. Another wee hint for these, what I had done, because I was using, what do you call it? The Deco Patch glue for sealing my paint in and varnishing it, it was still sometimes a wee bit tacky. So what I had done, and I know it sounds really strange, but it works, I promise, is dust a little bit of baby powder. Just pour some on your hands, whoops, rub your hands together loosely, and then just brush it over the top. It disappears, but it takes that tackiness off. There's no tackiness there whatsoever. It is totally smooth, and it actually gives it a lovely scent because you can smell the baby powder still. And who doesn't love the smell of baby powder? It's one of the... That's annoying me, excuse me a minute. Take out my scissors. Oh, there's a tiny wee bit of glue there that's annoying the life out of me. That's it. So that's my wee blue box. It's really basic, but because of the paint technique on it, I don't want to do anything else to it. Down below, I will add a bit of white felt because that's bare, and then I'll add my feet to it. Excuse me, that was a bit of glue strand there. I haven't got rid of all my glue strands yet. I will blast them with the heat gun before I go to my craft fair. Then we've got this one. Now this is very Christmassy, and it was just, oops, massive glue strand there. This one was just, I think it was a freebie papers out of one of the magazines. It's Holly Hobby, I think. And what I done was cut them into 3-inch squares and then just decopatched them on and put a heavy layer of decopatch over it. And then what I done was just use my talcum powder just to take the stickiness off it. And because it is obviously quite a thick paper, it is stiff coming off, but it's not impossible. And inside it's just white gesso, just to cover it. Round the top here, it was a green braid that I got from Fiona and red bling that I got from Fiona. Now this bit here, I don't even know if I kept it out, I didn't. It's actually a chipboard cut out of 3 holly leaves, but it's just chipboard, and it didn't really look like holly, if I'm honest. It was a bit naff. So what I had done is I had green mulberry holly leaves that were a bit bigger, so I used the chipboard as a base for it, and I covered the holly leaves on both sides of it, so it's like 6 holly leaves I used. And then the centre blings are just, the wee berries are just single strands, single bits off the bling trim. And I've used a bit of Mystic Green stickles on it, so it is really glittery, but you can barely see it. Sounds strange, but honestly it's lovely, and it just looks so Christmassy. You imagine that under your Christmas tree with a wee present, just a wee tag on the top of it. It's perfect. No wrapping involved. Many boxes is that one too. Oh, my black one's there somewhere. There we are. And this was the guy's one I done, although Ian said I wouldn't have that. Just a basic black box. Whoops, another glue strand. And up here, this was actually on one of my gifts. And I can't remember who. I think it might have been Annie Chambers. I'm sure it was. And it had an orange bling in the middle. And I can't remember what colour the ribbon was. I've covered it that well, I can't even remember what colour it was originally. No idea. And what I done was, it's actually Black Marble Dylusions ink spray, And again, just my brush and touching the ends of the ribbon, letting it soak in, so it does look quite dark on the outside of the ribbon and quite pale on the inside. It just looks fab. And the orange bling, I put 1 or 2 drops of red pepper alcohol ink, so it's now red. The same with the feet. These were cream or white pearls, and I just brushed on some alcohol ink. The trim round the side was from Fiona, and it was the shiny Chinese braid. I'm sure that's what she's selling it in her shop as. Inside, because the outside is so bare, I wanted to do something a wee bit different inside, so it's glittered, and it's just the silver. I painted it black first, then I went over it with the silver Glamour Dust paint, just to give it that extra bit of bling. So they're the boxes I've done up to date. Then I have done these. Now these were the flowers that Betsy Doodle showed us how to do. Now I've done a few of these. Now I'm trying to see where that other ones went to, because I did do one. Is that there? Yep. I did do one using just a green pipe cleaner, but it was a bit sad. So what I done was I sent away 4 white pipe cleaners. Good thing about this, with the amount of sprays I've got, I can colour these any colour I want. And they were, I think they were about £4 including delivery for 300. Yeah, something like that. And they're not as flimsy as you'll see. They do move, so there is a bit of flower movement, and you can obviously manoeuvre them and bend them into a flower shape, so you're not having them upright all the time. But if you want it upright, it's going to stay. But what I've done is, there's 2 pipe cleaners here, twisted 2 together, and it just makes them more secure and they just look better. But what I've done is I put, I don't know if you'll notice it on that one because it's red, but there's the gold Glamour Dust paint on the edges. You won't see it on that. But I was thinking, I'm going, would you really have that on your Christmas table on Christmas Day? A lot of houses are now very neutral and very, very clean, and I wasn't sure how the coloured paper would go, so this was my plan B. Now this jar was a Charman's cooking sauce jar, and all I done was, I'll just take them out now, put a book page round it. It's 2 book pages actually. And then I just went round with a tiny wee bit of Glamour Dust paint, put a wide white ribbon round the top, because if you look inside you'll see not all the labelling came off, and I wasn't going to spend hundreds of time getting it off. And then I just added a wee bit of Glamour Dust paint to the ribbon. Again, you'll probably not see it very well. And then I just added these inside, and I thought that as a centrepiece on your table or on your window would be beautiful. I'll just pull one out so you can see it properly. Now I've done these in various sizes. Now I'll just see if I can pull out 3 different sizes. That's the large one. Then we've got medium one, and the small one. Whoops, where is it? Whoops. I'll just put them in that hand now. I'll put that jar back over. And these are the 3 sizes I've done. The exact same thing as what Betsy had showed us, Betsy Doodle, our D, but just different sizes. I think that was 4-inch squares, 3-inch squares, and that one was, I think, a 2-inch square. And as I said, there's still glue strands on them because I haven't cleaned them properly yet. And you'll see on them, they're just book pages, basic book pages, and they look fab. And there's Glamour Dust paint just on the edge, and then just one of the buttons, the pearl thingies in the top. I'm not answering that now. And it just looks fab. There's not any problems with it, and it just, as I said, the actual look like flowers, even though that's heavier, obviously because it's a bigger flower, it's still not flimsy. They are quite sturdy. It's my mother on the phone, I know it is, because she's the only person that lets it ring that bloody long. But I've been doing them. Then I've been doing, now wait a minute, I see where I put some of these cards. Done some more Christmas cards. And these are just the small ones for my wee craft stall. And what I've been doing with them is, got these off the internet, and I think they were out of, they are actually IKEA, but with me not getting out and about, and Ian absolutely despises IKEA. I think it's because of the size of the place. I bought 4 of these, and I'm going to just sit them on the table at my craft fair, and folk can just go through them themselves. And as I said, there's a wide variety in there of different Christmas cards. That's one that's got a wee springy Santa Claus on it. A wee traditional Christmas scene. Really sorry about the glare. And it just, the silver banner says season greetings. That's another season greetings with a wee rabbits on it. It's a wee reindeer and Santa. A wee teddy bear. Saying Merry Christmas and season greetings down below. That's a Santa with Happy Christmas on it. As I said, there is a wide variety of traditional, the poinsettia, or poinsettia, whatever you want to call it. Some cute ones with the Forever Friends bears saying Happy Christmas. The snowmen and Santa. Oops. I'm trying to see, because I did do a few with book pages as well. I'm just trying to see if I can see them. These are some of my last ones that I've done, if I'm right. As I said, I just wanted something just a wee bit different, and I want something for everyone. I don't want folk to come along and look at the stall and think, no, there's nothing for me there. I want everyone that comes along to my stall to be able to say, oh, that's lovely, I think I could really see that being in my house, or I really like that, I would like to send that to such and such. I want everyone to know that there's something there for them. Now where the hell are the paper ones? I bet they're not even in this blooming box, because I have done a few other ones. I'll see if they're down here with this lot, because these are larger ones that I've done. That's one we just, the word snow, I think I've shown that already though. Maybe or not. That's annoying. It's annoying what I've done with that. Don't know. That's another wee Christmassy one I've done. The wee snowman. Wee snowman on that one too, with a different paper. I have no idea what the hell I've done there. That's one with season greetings. With wee reindeer on it. Oops, there's another wee box I've done. Honestly, I've got so much stuff here, I don't even know what I'm doing with it. Inside of this one is a darker blue with some of the Silver Glamour Dust paint. Outside it's like an ice blue. It is a lovely colour of blue actually. And then up above we've just got some cream flowers and some Silver Glamour Dust paint just blotted onto it. The front we've got a wee silver buckle and a wee diamante. And obviously in amongst my wee flowers I've got wee bits of gems, and there's an acrylic leaf there. There's wee pearl there, and at my finger, just there. It's always the same with me, I never leave them bare. I like to hide things. And as I said, round the front we've got just a bit of white lace that I got for Fiona and some white Chinese braiding, which just covers the top ever so slightly so you can't see the lace edge. So that's another box that I've done. Trying to see. So annoying, see when I know I've done something. That was a decoration that I tried. Excuse the mess of it, because obviously it was a, what do you call it? Can't think of the name of it. PPP. Prototype. Nah, I knew I would get it. And it was like a bell shape that I hand cut out of book pages, and then used like a honeycomb design to glue it together, and put a pink ribbon on it. This was my idea for Mel Gibson's challenge. I was trying to do this and then maybe put like a wee bell or something down below, but it didn't work out to plan. Don't know if I've not got enough book pages, because at times I was stretching it slightly and you'll see there's been wee bits that I've torn and things. And then obviously I've done it a wee bit bigger for a different style, and again there's not enough book pages though, but that was like a tree style design, and I was thinking if that would stand on like a Christmas table, or you could even have it like a wee phone table, or just somewhere that's not a big surface, but you're needing something Christmassy to fill it, and you don't want it all sparkly and reds and greens. So that was just your book pages with another wee bit of glamour dust. As I said, I have been busy and I haven't been doing nothing. I have been really busy. Oh. This was a canvas I done for myself, and there, using trims that I got from I think I got that trim from Brenda Exeter, I think it was. But you'll see there's just on the purple of heart it says butterfly, and on my wee tag down here it said, "Great endurance carries me on a long and exciting journey of change." And I thought that's perfect. And what we've done is just made butterflies the theme of it. So there's like wee butterfly up here, and that wee beaded one there, that's another wee butterfly, that's a wee applique, another butterfly here, a huge butterfly there with the trim. Then we've got another wee butterfly here. On the centre one, that butterfly is actually a guitar that I cut the top off of. And these bits here are actually 4 gems that I got gifted from Teresa Carr, I'm sure. And then just my usual down here, and it's just a mixture of colours. There's, if you notice, the trim that I gifted a few, the butterfly trim that I gave, I can't even remember who I gave it to, the 2Ds, Teresa, Amanda, I'm not sure if I gave it MD else it, but that's like this here, and all I done was alcohol ink, just a wee dab of it, and I think it was the Wild Plum, yep. And as I said, that's all I've done. It's just a mixture of purple and reddish pink tones. The background is very mixed media. It's underneath it, I put gesso first, then I put, and you'll notice the colour changes from the pink, and then it goes a purple, and then down here it's like a burgundy. And what I used was, after the gesso, I put what do you call it, liquid pearls, painted that on, and it was really paralysed, and it didn't look right. So up here I went over it with that way. I went over it with white gesso on bubble wrap to give it texture. Then in here, this is lace. It's quite a broad lace, and I've obviously glued that down. Round the sides, it's more trim from Brenda Exeter. And it's just, I love it. I absolutely love it, and it's going in my bedroom. And I just love the sentiment. Great endurance carries me on a long and exciting journey of change, which is very, very true, because when I get in a bad spell, it's the kids are my endurance. The kids are the reason why I keep going. So that's been my crafting the last few weeks. Whoops, I'm not sure what I've got here. No, that's annoying me, because I did do a few cards using book pages and they were fab. They worked out really, really well. Because they're a blandish background, I didn't really need to recolour them. I could if I wanted, but it made the topper stand out and it's not costing me anything. So just keep thinking like that and use what you have lying about. As I said, these are books that my mum picked me up out the charity shop. Can't even remember what one this was because I just tore the cover off it. Let's see here. Ripe for the picking. But they're great. They're really, really durable pages, and they have got a tint of oldish paper. So I'm not even having to use any vintage distress ink or anything yet. Anyway, I'll let you go, and I think this will be enough to last you for about a week with me. Anyway, take care and thanks for watching. Bye now.